I'm going to show you how easy it is to add cute little quotes to dog bandanas using one of the many quote designs that I have available for sale on Etsy or Design Bundles. So let's get started. This is a knit dog bandana with snaps. It has two different sizes that I got at a craft store. So what you're going to first do is measure. You're going to want your design down towards the point. I usually try and leave about 2 to 3 inches up at the top because that's going to go right under your dog's neck and maybe buckle a little bit, and you don't want your design to get stuck up in there. So you want to put it down here. So it's kind of hard to see my ruler, sorry about that. This is 4 inches, 5 inches. So we could do 5 inches if it was no more than 2, let's see. This is 4 inches across here. So 3 by 4 would be good, but it's going to depend on the text that we pick. So this is just to get a feel to go set it up in your machine. Silhouette, I open my Silhouette and then I just keep my designs in a folder on my computer. I'm going to use this Your Heart Belongs to Me from the Valentine's Day bundle because I feel like that can be all year long as well. And you can see it opens up as 4.3 by 5.8, which is too big based on the measurements that we just did. So I'm just going to get these arrows and change the size. You can just move it to change the size, or you can go over here and manually adjust the width and height. But I'm going to do this just to get a feel for the height and width proportion based on what we know will or won't work on the bandana. So I think this 3 by 4 is going to be good. And because we're doing heat transfer, I'm going to right click and flip horizontally. And then I'm going to make sure I get a piece of heat transfer vinyl that's at least 4 inches high by 5 inches wide. Then if we go over to send, and it's already set to heat transfer smooth since that's the last thing I did. And then it is just ready to go. I like to leave the vinyl on my mat to help hold it down while I do the weeding. So now we're just going to weed everything that we do not want pressed onto our dog bandana. And the outside, I usually just get the corner up and then just pull. If little pieces of it snap, that's fine. You can just go back with your weeding tool later, but it's a quick way to get the big part done. And you can pull it off. And it's ready to put on the bandana. I'm going to be using a Cricut Easy Press Mini to heat the design onto the bandana. So I'm going to go to the cricut.com/heat guide page, choose the Easy Press Mini, and then select heat transfer material, and it is iron on. And the base material, stretchy 100% cotton, which was on the tag. So then I'm going to click apply, and it's going to tell me exactly what to do. Preheat the press to medium, heat it for 25 seconds. Gives you all the supplies, your prep, your application, everything you need to know. So I always double check to make sure I have the right heat before I do one of these projects. Now we're just waiting for the heat press to heat up. If it's orange, it's not ready. It's going to, oh, there we go. It's going to beep and it's going to turn green. That means it is ready. Before I put the design down, I run, it's like an iron, just a baby little iron. I run it over the fabric just to get any moisture out that might be in there, and then make sure it's nice and smooth before we apply the vinyl. Now we're going to apply this where we want it. And remember, the back of this is sticky, so it's going to hold it there a little bit. And then we're just going to press down and move across the entire design. You don't want to slide too much, because if your vinyl is heated up, it might move a little weird. You want to more lift, move, press, lift, move, press. And then you can pull it up. Ow. You're supposed to wait till it's cold so you don't burn your finger. But I always like to pull it up and just make sure that it's adhering well. And then they recommend that you turn it over and go from the back as well. See how easy that was? So quick. This is a great project to do for your own dogs. This would be a great thing to make and sell at craft fairs. I've had a lot of people use my designs for fundraisers, for kennels, for rescue places. But there we go. It's all ready for the cute little pooch.